and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions tutorial. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up, everyone, and welcome to my fire station tutorial. I have two designs, but this tutorial will only cover the first design. There will be another separate tutorial for the other design. These stations were designed to house my fire trucks, which you can find the link in the description below. Like always, you may use these designs however you wish. The only thing that I ask is that you give me credit for my cool and fun designs. Be sure to link my channel and this tutorial in your description if you upload any content contained from this tutorial. Other than that, let's sit back, relax, grab a handful of nuts, kick yourself in the face, and let's get this shit started. Alright guys, welcome to my Fire Station 1 tutorial. Obviously 1 means there is a second one at least, and we'll look at that one in a separate tutorial. Real quick, we're going to look at the main design up close, and I'm going to go over some of the main materials that are going to be used in this build. That was the front. Obviously this is the back, and like I mentioned, my fire trucks tutorial is in a separate tutorial. Alright, this is the inside. This is the main area that houses all the different trucks, the regular ladder trucks, the longer ladder trucks, whatever you want to put in here. And this is the main station. Now, I did not do any kind of interior designing as far as the main station goes, just because I don't like doing interior design, and I didn't really have time. This is the second bay over here. You could actually use this as an ambulance slash station, so you put some ambulances over here or whatever. Main materials that we're going to be using are bricks, block of quartz, quartz slabs, quartz stairs, glass block, and this is a sponge. This is a custom texture. The texture pack link is in the description. Sandstone, and I'll show you an alternative to this. Stone, glowstone, and also yellow stained clay, or you can use yellow wool. Again, all the things that I show you as far as the main materials, you can mix and match after you get the main design down and change things up if you don't like it. And that's it. Alright, let's go ahead and find a flat spot on my map and let's get started. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started on the fire station. This is a pretty complex build, guys, and just take your time and be patient with this, and I will try to go over everything just as detailed as I can. Some parts I will speed up like I usually do in most of my tutorials, but it should be really, really easy fucking parts that I'm just making straight runs. But anyways, the space that you're going to need is 96 blocks. This way, this is the front of the station, and then 66 blocks deep. And then I've laid out a couple numbers here on the ground just for starters. This is just going to help me get started. And then back corners, that's just in reference to the 66 by 96. And we went over the materials, and again, I'm using quartz slabs. If you don't have them, you can use double slabs or single slabs to improvise. So anyways, we're going to start right here in the corner, and we're going to put down 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we're going to put down 31 stone, and I've already got it laid out. Whoops. And I've already got it laid out, so again, I'm not going to count it out. I'm just going to dig it out and fill it in. And there are 31 blocks there. And then the next run is 7 slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8 stone. 8, fill that in. And then slabs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we've got 19 stone. And 12 more slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And that should be the beginning of the run. Alright, let's go ahead and connect the corners. So from this corner, 66 blocks to the other corner, this is counting as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should be 66 right there. Alright, and then going across the back, we're going to have 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then on this side, we're going to have 36 stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 36. Alright, just like that. And go back to your slabs, and it should be 48 to the corner. So start right here on the other side of that stone slab and run to the next corner. 48 blocks, or 48 slabs. And that should be 48. And then go ahead and connect this to the front. You should have 96 blocks total. Counting this block here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 66 blocks, guys. Sorry, I said 96. I'm sorry, 66. 66 blocks, and then the other one should land on 96. So you got 48, and then 36, and then 12, and then 66 blocks on this side from corner to corner. And there is the 12, 31, 7, 8, 7, 19, and 12. And that is the main layout. All right, let's start laying out the front here. We're going to have 7 slabs, counting this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And on the 7th one, it's going to be a double or a full block of quartz, just like that. And then 4 slabs going this way, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then back to your quartz, and you're going to put one right there. All right, now your opening here is going to be 7 wide, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just like that. This will go straight back to right here for now. You can fill this in solid. I'll fill it in here off camera, but that is your first bay. And then go back to your slabs, and you're going to go in by 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 5 back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5 solid quartz here and here, just like that. And then another 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that goes back to right there for now. And that'll get filled in solid. Same pattern we did on the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then solid here and here. Just like that. And then the last bay should be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we'll go ahead and cut that back too. And across for now. And I'll just leave that one out there because this eventually is going to be a solid piece. All right, and then we've got another 8 pieces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Sorry. Go back to your slabs. And 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then a solid piece just like that. Go back to your slabs again on this side. And go 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then a solid piece here. Go back to your slabs. Off the second block, go 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and it should touch this piece of quartz right here. Now on your map, obviously this will be grass right in here. All right, the next piece should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is the opening for the main stairs going into the building. So this is just going to mirror the opposite side of 9 pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then a solid piece of quartz just like that. And then same thing on the outside here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a solid piece of quartz right here should line up with that. And then off the second block, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it should just be a mirrored image of the one across from it. All right, now we should have 2 more bays right here. So we're still on our slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the 8th block, go up and in 1, just like that. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And same thing we did on the other one. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a solid piece. And then again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6th is a solid piece, just like that. All right. And then another 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go back to our slabs. And same thing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a solid piece. Go back to our slabs and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a solid piece of quartz, just like that. Now you're going to go through and fill everything in solid with stone, lined up from here. All this is going to be stone. Same thing here. Lines up with that quartz piece right here. So all that in here is going to be stone. On the next one, between here where the main doors are, we're going to go ahead and put in 3 on each side and 2 sets of steps and fill this in solid with stone. Remember, these are grass areas right here. This is solid stone, that's solid stone, and that's solid stone. So go ahead and fill those in and we'll be right back. All right, so this is what you should have so far. There's your stone areas. They should line up with these quartz blocks just like that. There's your main entrance area here, and then kind of a mirrored image of this over here with 2 bays instead of 3, and then your other corner. Now we're going to go ahead and work down the outside of the building, starting with this quartz block. We're going to add another quartz block to it, and then 2 slabs. 1, 2, and then go back to a solid, and then 4 slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a solid piece, and then 2 slabs. 1, 2, and then another solid piece, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a solid piece, and then 2, 1, 2, and another solid piece. And you're just going to continue this pattern until you have 7 sets of 2 starting with this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 right here, and then you're going to double up this corner. That should be a total of 54 blocks. We'll go ahead and check with single player commands really fast just to make sure. To this corner here. And yes, we're 54 blocks. Good. We're on track. All right, now back to this corner. We're going to go back in with our slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a solid piece right here. And then we're just going to connect these two right across there. Now we're going to build pretty much the same pattern we did on the other side. So we're going to have 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on this 8th block, we're going to have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to go in 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then solid blocks on the 6th, just like that. And again, this will be solid stone right there. And then same thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th block, we're going to have this one right here and go 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And go back 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 5, and then solid pieces here and here, just like that. And then your third bay, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the 8th block. Actually, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Sorry, guys, got a little confused. From this corner here, starting in the opening, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So you should have an opening of 12 right here. All right, you're going to follow this back 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to go to a solid piece, and then you're going to have a slab here, an opening of 2, and then a slab right there. You're going to come forward and put a solid piece right here. And from this solid piece, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, this is going to be stone here, and also through here, up to that point for right now, from here to there, and from here to here. Remember, these are grassed areas, so go ahead and fill that in. All right, so that's what the back corner should look like. There's a bay of 7, there's a bay of 7, and there's a bay of 7, and then a walkway that goes into the back entrance. Now, starting right here off of this block, we're going to almost repeat the exact same pattern pretty much the whole way to the next corner. We're going to have 4 sets of 2 this time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, solid, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So we're going to go back through and fill it in solid, 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 and solid. So that's what you should have. You should have 4 sets of 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And now we're going to do a solid, 4, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, solid, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. Go back to your solid and put 2 just like this here. This is the only corner that's a little bit wacky, a little bit different, but this will help us line up for the lighting system later. All right, now we're going to repeat the same pattern all the way to the other corner with 7 sets of 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It should stop here, and we should have 2 blocks of quartz right there. Go ahead and fill in your solids. And that should be the main outline of your building. Should look like that, hopefully. All right, starting at this front right-hand corner, we're going to go back by 2, and we're going to start filling on the inside of this wall, 2 deep, just like this, all the way around this corner, and I'll stop over here and I'll tell you where. So I'll go ahead and speed this part up because it's pretty simple. All right, on the second set of 2, there's 1, there's 2. I actually went just a hair too far, so we'll take those back out. So on the second set of 2, so we've got 4, 2, 4, 2. You're going to stop on this solid block right here. And counting this outside block right here, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead and run that in just like that. All right, grab a stair and put it right here. Go back to your bricks and go 13, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Fill that in just like that. Go back to your stairs and put in 3 sets, 1, 2, and 3. Grab your bricks again, and you're going to go 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then you're going to grab another stair and put it right here. Double that up. And then you're going to go 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you should stop right behind this slab right here. Go over 1, 2, and then in just like that. All right, now behind this door, you're just going to make a U shape too, just like this. And you're going to have 3 slabs in the middle. All right, now across where the doors will shut, or right in front of the doors, because they're going to be right here. For now, we're going to build the fire station with the doors closed, so I'll go ahead and do that after we get the main structure up, so it'll be a little bit easier. We put some caution strip tape across here. Again, this is a custom block. This is my sponge block. The texture pack link should be in the description. If you don't have that, again, on the Xbox or console, just alternate red, yellow, red, yellow. Really simple, and it looks just as good. Okay, maybe not just as good, but it looks good. So that is your alternative for doing any of your stripes, and they're going to be the same thing across these openings down here. So let's go ahead and grab our brick first, and then we're going to run just the inside here and in just like that and touch. We're going to make a U pattern here, and the same thing here, and fill in with our slabs here and here. And then just run double bricks to the corner, just like this. Oops. And again, your caution strip should go right in here, starting at the bricks. All right, now you're just going to continue running double bricks around until you hit that back corner. All right, we're going to stop right here. We're going to make another U pattern here and also here, and your slabs. Oops. And then your caution tape should be right here, or caution paint. I keep calling it caution tape like it's a crime zone. Let's turn the rain off here. All right, over here on this side, we're going to go back to our bricks, and we're going to put 2 here and 3 here. 1, 2, and 3, and then our caution paint should go right across here. All right, on this side of the door, we're going to go back to our bricks and go right behind here and put in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go ahead 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put in a group of 4. So you should have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 block gap here, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 block gap right there. Now, just to the inside of this, we're going to grab our stairs and we're going to put in 3 sets on the second block. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and go back to your bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come in by 1. This is going to be a doorway right here. And then on the back side of this one right here, we're going to go 1 and 2. On the second brick, now we're going to go 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There will be a stair right here. Going to go back to our bricks, and then on the outside of that stair, we're going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going to put a step here on the inside, and now put another brick here and go 24. Which actually, it's 19 to the next one, and that's on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 19. And then a step, and then go ahead and finish your bricks out. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then put 1 right here in the corner. Maybe it's 24 for the whole run. I don't know. All right, around here to the front, we're going to add bricks just behind the half steps, the regular stairs, and that right there. Now, fill everything here in the middle with sandstone into the pockets where the stairs are. Make sure you do that too. And then everything here is going to be stone. Everything that you see that's grass right now, and then everything here is stone. The stone is at the ground level, and the sandstone is at brick level. So make sure that this is up 1 block higher than the 2 on the side. I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll take a look at it. All right, guys, so this is what you should have so far. You should have 2 big stone parking areas. Again, if you're on the PC, you can use clay. I used gray clay in mine, and it looks a lot better. I'm using stone just because it's a more generalized material. I did forget to tell you to add 2 more bricks right here in the front, and then fill this in solid with your sandstone. So that's what it should look like in behind your stairs. Same thing here, and the same thing down here. And then go ahead and make sure you finish filling this in with your stone. That's how you get into the back of the building. So that is, again, the main part of the bottom of the layout for everything. So hopefully yours matches up at this point, and we'll continue moving along. All right, the next part is really, really simple. We go ahead and grab some yellow stained clay, or again, yellow wool. You're going to run a stripe from this corner right here down to the edge of that corner. You're going to have a stripe here, here, and here, and right here. Run those down. They should connect perfectly with the other side. Same thing here. One here, one here, one here, and one right there. I'll go ahead and run them out, and then we'll look at it real quick. All right, pretty much that is layer 1 complete, guys. You should have all your stripes in. Hopefully everything else lines up really good. If it didn't, go back and double check. And we're going to go ahead and start building these brick walls up. All right, let's go ahead and lay out one of the doors. So we're just going to have 7 blocks like this right here. And now you're going to add 7 more blocks on top of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you should have a total of 8 high for the door. Really, really simple. And just fill the middle in with glass. Just like this. Now this next section of the tutorial, we're going to build everything up by 7. So you're going to have a total of 8. So we're going to start here on this front corner, and we're going to build it up by 8. So 1 is the first layer, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just like that. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. And go to the corner. Now we're going to leave the inside right here. This is going to be trimmed, so we're going to stay to the outside of the wall, and we're going to start building up the outside and putting in windows. All right, so the next part, I don't know, I might have edited it there because I fucked up. We're going to have 2 pieces of glass in between every 4. So just like this, like that, and like this, and like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just going to go ahead and fill it in solid all the way down, and then build it up by 7. Your glass is going to go up also all the way to the top, and I'm going to show you here just a second. Let me build this first part up. You're going to have 1 brick going across all the tops of the glass. So just like this, and then your glass is going to run up to that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, just like that. So go ahead and build up all your glass and this whole wall, and we'll come back and take a quick look at it. All right, so that should be your wall. Again, all your glass sits on your 4s just in the middle. Now we're going to go ahead and build up all of our quartz slabs all the way to the top, just like this. And here. Take it all the way up. Everywhere there's a solid piece, take it up to the top of the wall. And then take your half slabs and go in between, just like this. So go ahead and finish that out, and we'll take a look. All right, that's what our first wall should look like. All right, let's go around the back of the building, and we're going to continue on with the pattern. All right, so there'll be no glass here in the corner. We're going to have glass right here in the middle. On the middle block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Here and here. And go ahead and again continue building around. You can go ahead and put all your doors in here, 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 and here. So you should have 6 doors. Build up all the bricks again just on the outside. Build up all your solid pieces just like we did over there, and trim it out with your half slabs, and we'll take another quick look. All right, starting at the front, here's your front entrance. Again, there's the right, there's the left. This is where we started. Went ahead and repeated the exact same pattern right back there. So we just built everything up. A total of 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put in our doors, 7 by 8, filled in with glass. There was 2 bricks right here that we went ahead and filled. I went ahead and filled it up straight, and again filled in the doors. Came off this corner, put in the half slabs, and then the back should be exactly the same. You can see where the doors line up on the 7 wide, and again right here. So we went up by 8, put in our half slabs, by 8, put in our half slabs. Same with the bricks, same thing here, and then right here we just faced off the front of this brick with the 8 solid quartz pieces. So hopefully that was really, really easy. We picked up the pattern off of the first wall, and you should be able to follow this pretty much around the rest of the building. So when I skip ahead like that, hopefully you don't get confused. So whenever you see these blocks right here, we're just going to build them up by 8. But we're going to work our way to that. Let's go ahead and dive into the lights. That way you can see how we set the lights up. All right, the lights are super, super easy. On the second block, on all of these right here, we're just going to go ahead and put in our lights. Just like that. Grab your slabs, put 1 underneath, 1 on top. I'm not going to do them all. And go ahead and surround it with your trapdoors just like that. Finish those off. Do the same thing on the front. And I don't have any going down the side. If you want to add extra lighting later on, you could probably do it every other solid beam Let's see, there's a solid beam there. I guess that wouldn't work. You can figure this out if you want to put some lights down the side. I felt like it really didn't need it. So let's go ahead and continue around this corner right here and grab our bricks. And right here is going to be a door. So just go ahead and make it 2 high, 1, 2. Come across. Build this up again. A total of 8 high. And we're going to face it off with the solid block just like this. And connect with our slabs. And one out here just like that. And that kind of tidies that corner up and makes the opening for the door. Now above the door, we've got some glass here. Six pieces. Grab our glass and fill it in. Just like that. And we're going to continue around the same pattern we did on the other wall. So we're going to have 2 on every 4. 2 on every 4. 2 on every 4. 2 on every 4. And then 2 on every 4. And again, fill everything in solid on this wall. Build it up 8. Take your solid quartz pieces, run them up, and then connect them with the slabs, and we'll take a look. Alright, that is what the back of the fire station should look like. You should have done everything exactly the same. I ended up with 2 extra bricks in here. I'm not really sure why. I think originally I was going to put a door right here, but if you want to just build that up for 2 for right now, and we can rip it out later if we need to. I don't think it connects into anything in the roof, but I can't fucking remember right this minute. So anyways, again, we're just going to go ahead and finish everything off the same way we've been doing. Down this side, 2 on every 4 right in the middle, and then build everything up. Put your doors in and stop right here, and we will come back and then I'll show you how to build the very front part of it. So let's finish this part up. Alright, so you should have all your walls up just like this. Remember, hoping to keep to the outside so that we have a little bit of trim on the inside. And again, this is the other wall. It's an exact mirror of that one. And there's the back corner. And yes, this does have 2 out here just like this. And it's just to draw even with the back of the building. I think I was trying to keep even with those down there and make it look right, and I didn't want it sticking out the side, so that's why that one has 2 on it. But anyways, that's here nor there. That was just a small design flaw, nothing major. Alright, so right here we have our first opening, and we're just going to make it 2 up just like this, and then this one gets built up by 8, and then you have a stack of glass in the middle. Stop 1 block short and fill that in and make the rest of the wall here solid. Just like this, and now do the same thing over here. So this piece here is solid, and then you have a stack of glass, and then you have your bricks, and make this wall solid. Just like that. Alright, next to your door, you're going to have a stack of glass, but it's going to be 1 higher than the door itself, or the door frame. So 4 pieces of glass just like this, and then frame it out. Alright, we're going to have 1 solid row of bricks, 2 more just like this. How am I getting 2 there? Alright, same thing over here, and I'm slowly figuring this out. I think I might be off 1 block. 3. I am. These are only 3 high. I knew I had 2 layers of glass right here. So go ahead and fill that in, 2 layers of glass. There we go, just like that. And finish it off with your solid quartz blocks here in the corner. There and right here. And now we're going to take our slabs and we're going to run them across here. Tie them into the solid post here. Same thing here, so it kind of makes a square, and then go across the front. Come out and around, just like this. Come across and then tie it into that one. So that is the front of the fire station. Yay! And hopefully you have put 2 doors here when you're all finished. And don't forget your trap doors around your lights if you want them. Alright guys, so we have finished the outside of the fire station, and I actually had this tutorial just about finished. And I had fucked up pretty bad. So I had to rip off everything down to the last point where everything matched. So anyways, hopefully everything of yours should line up to this point right here. I watched my video back and cut it to this point. The last thing that I added was this piece around the front and these slabs right here in the corner. I did forget to add this one in the video, so just a few seconds ago you didn't see this one, now you do. Also here on the inside, I went ahead and finished trimming everything out. pretty sure this was already here. If not, just go from the inside of your station doors and trim out with the brick all the way around here to the other door. And I leave this one open and that one open, and then we're back to the inside wall, and we're going to work on that here in just a minute. And this we do need. And then go ahead and fill that in with brick all the way around. And I'm going to show you how to lay out the pillars here in just a minute around to the front door, and again leave this open, and then 2 pieces right here. Again, I can't remember right this minute if that was already in the first section or not. If not, now it is. All right, so for the middle pillars here in between the windows, it's just a 2-block gap. So you got one here in the corner with a light on the top. You got 3 blocks from the corner, and then 2 blocks, and then of course 2 pillars, 2 blocks, and then your windows 2, 2, 2 all the way down. Really, really simple design. And then when you get to this corner, you have 2, 1 and 2, and then from this corner you got 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2, 2, all the way around to the back right here. And then we'll have another corner piece right here once we start the wall up. And then those 2, like I said before, those remain. And then around the other side to this corner, there's our pillar with a light on it. And again from this corner, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2 all the way down in between, and then 1, 2, and 3 from the front. And that should be everything. All right, now these middle pillars here, again, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the height that we are at right now, and they are center of these yellow lines. This first one, if will line up with this one, and then the second one, so you skip one pillar and then put another one, and it should line up with that one, and then you skip a pillar and this one will line up with that one. And then same thing with these 3 out here. This is the big bay, obviously. This one lines up with that one, and this one lines up with that one, and this one lines up with that one. And then obviously these will do the same thing. Lines up with that, skips one, lines up with that, skips one, and lines up with that. Alrighty, and I think that's pretty much it. And I did set up for one of my doors being open. Excuse me, guys, the throat's getting a little hoarse here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the gap. And on the 7th block, we put a solid line. And then we put a block on these little holder pieces. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of glass. And then another piece right here. And we're just going to jack the door up on the next layer and make it look like it's open. Or we'll throw it in at the end, whatever I remember to do. But that's how you start the door being open. Alright, so we should all be caught up now, and we are going to work on the inner walls, and I'm just going to throw out the main framework, and you guys can fill it in however you like, because that's very, very time consuming, and it's very non-critical. We're just going to fill in the outside walls, build them up by 8, leave our door openings here and here, obviously there, and here on this side, and then around that. And we're just going to leave it open. I'm not going to put any kind of framing in there. I spent almost 45 minutes on the first part of this tutorial trying to do all the framing and explaining it, and it was just a complete fucking mess. So we're just going to worry about the outside and finish off the top of the building. Go ahead and build all this brick that you see up here by 8, and leave yourself some openings, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we went ahead and built up the center piece. Now remember, there was 2 rows of bricks on this side, so I hope you stayed to the inside for obvious reasons, so that you had trim around the outside, so your wall would be built up on the outside brick section. And then your pillars here lined up with the middle pillars right here, just like I showed before we edited it right there. And then this wall here, you just build up these 4, and then this wall, build up this piece right here, build this up by 1 and 1, and you can set some plants or some flowers or something right here for decoration. And then you had a solid wall, and then your obvious gap for your doors. Same thing on this side. Now on this side, I didn't have the trim work like I did on the other one. Again, a slight design flaw, but I added this instead on my design, and it's just a little kick wall. So you can just build that up by 1, and then everything else gets built up to the other level of the rest of the fire station. And then back in this corner here, I put some glass around this, and you can put a door here to go in and out, or you can just make that solid and make this the only access doors into the fire station. Again, the interior design will be up to you guys. I didn't finish mine out, so you guys can. All right, let's go ahead and work back to the outside of the station, and let's start getting this thing tidied up. All right, guys, let's go back to our solid quartz blocks, and what we're going to do is we're going to build up every pillar by 2. So starting here in the corner, we're going to go up by 2 just like this right here, or 2 wide I mean, and then 2 here just like this, 2 here like that, on every single solid pillar. So we're just going to work our way around and set this up. And then this one here is going to go up by 2. So you got your single pillars here in the middle, right there. And actually this is this one right here. No, it is this one. This one is back. Just like that. And just keep working your way around. 2 up here, 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 right there. Same thing there. 2 on this corner. All right, now let's work around to the back side. To this corner, put 2. And here beside the doors, just like we did on the front. And I'm just working this around here with you guys. And then the last corner should be this one right here. Oops. And just like that. So I think that's right. Yep, that is right. Now, everything that we just put blocks on top of, build it up by 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Do every other double blocks that we have, even the center pillars we already have 2 on, and we'll be right back. Alright, next section that we need to do is set up for the trim. That's what we're doing right now. We're going to go on this block right here, just above this lamp. So you got a little half piece showing, and then this one here, and we're just going to connect this across and make this solid. And then we're going to put 3 back here. And then the next opening, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this one's out, this one's in, and this one's out. Now on this side, we're going to do the same thing. Where the doors are going to be out. Where the windows are, these are going to be in. And this one's going to be out. And this one's going to be in. And then one more out. And then this one right here, we won't touch. And the 2 end ones are a little bit different. And then the back, we'll worry about that here in just a few minutes. And now we're going to go ahead and grab our stairs because I didn't have them in my inventory. There we go. And we're just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, we'll come back to that in a minute. And 4 right here. And again, that sets up for the trim. We're going to go back to this corner and we're going to start working it in. Alright, go ahead and move these out by 1. This sits right on top of the slabs. Sorry about that, guys. And I noticed that right before I got ready to start that other corner. And this is one of the other spots that I messed up on the first time through. So basically all we're going to do is we're just going to follow this around just like this. And trim that off. Here, here, and there. And then 1 right here and 1 right there. And that's what we'll connect back into from the sides. Alright, so starting over here, we're going to put 1 like this, 1 on the front, and then here, and then run across the front of the door. Just like that. We're going to have 3 in here, make the turn, put 1 out here, make the turn. Just like that. Come across the front again. And connect it into that. So that's how it should trim out. And we're going to do the same thing going around the rest of the fire station. I'm going to put 1 here, trim that out, go across, 3 in here, trim it out. Pretty easy. I don't know how I messed this up the first time. It's Jag, expect it. And turn it there. Turn, please. Thank you. And just about done with the front. And just make this turn just like that. And that is the front of the station. So hopefully yours looks just like mine. Now we're going to run down the left side and work around the back and come around the other side. Imaginary that. Alright, the two sides are really simple. We're going to stay right on top of the half slabs and the pillars from the layers underneath. So this side and also the other side is going to be exactly the same, and I'll probably speed this up here. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing we did over there, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 on the corner, and then we're going to grab our solid block, and we're going to go to the outside here, going to go to the inside here, going to go to the outside here, and we're going to go to the inside right here, and then one more time to the outside. Oop. Just like that, and then the rest will sit right on top of those slabs. So let's go back and grab our stairs, come out here from the corner, wrap it around, across the front, and here, turn please, and there. Alright, and that is now what the back should look like. It's a very simple design. It's just making sure that you get these pillars correct first. I was going off the back ones, I guess, on the first time through. Now we're just going to take some brick and we're going to trim in right here around the doors. So right across here, we're going to make this solid. Just like that. And the same thing. Whoops, nope, that's got to go up one. Sorry about that, guys. It's got to go up one right there on that quartz block. Right here. So just on the back side of this one, and the same thing here, right here on this quartz block, and that trims out the door really nice. And we're going to do the same thing on all the other ones. So right here in the gap, I guess that would have been easier. Just like this. And we should have 2 left. There we go. Now all the doors are trimmed out from the outside, and the first layer is pretty much done. Everything looks good. Alright, let's continue on. Alright guys, let's go ahead and set up for the next layer going up. This right here, this wall just gets built up behind all these steps, and the other side will be exactly the same. So we'll just go ahead and fill this in from this corner all the way down, and that back wall will too. We'll get to that here in just a second. Go ahead and fill that in until it touches the corner of this brick at an angle just like that. And then right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then same thing across here, just like that. Alright, on the back side of the front of this, cover up all the white. Just like that. On the back side of this, to that corner, same thing here, to that corner. And all we're doing is we're making a solid diameter around the outside of the fire station for the next floor going up, or the solid floor that everybody's going to walk on the second story. And just take this all the way down to the corner, just like that. Bring that around. Cover up the white, and here, and back across here to the other corner. Alright, now you should have a solid brick section on the inside all the way around, touching each other. And now go ahead and pick out your floor material. I used regular wood, oak slabs on this first page. Oak planks, and start filling in right against the brick above the doors. Yeah, above the doors. Just like this. And even the one that is open, again, we'll look at this later. Just go ahead and go right on top of it and build you a second floor all the way across the fire station, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, you should have a second floor now on top of your fire station. It should look just like this. So all your wood should be trimmed out just behind the brick all the way around. This is the back side of the building. Everything's trimmed out nice and pretty. Hopefully you are staying with me. That is probably the hardest part of this entire build. Alright, now we're going to start building up the brick wall on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to build it up solid. The corners here are going to be solid. So build that up, and I'll show you the window layout here in just a half a second. Just like that. So that's what you're going to see from the front. Alright, now over top each of these you're going to have one just like that. Your windows are going to be 3 high, so there's going to be 3 pieces of glass, and then your brick is going to cross just like this right here, and then up the side and fill this in with glass. 3, there's 2 rows, 3, 4, and 5. So you should have 5 rows by 3, and then go ahead and cap that off with brick just like that. This will be solid. This will have windows. All right, back here on this one here, we're going to run this up and run this one up just like that, and across the bottom, so it'll be 3 wide on your windows and also 3 high. So 1, 2, 3, 2 bricks across the top just like this. So that's how that trims out there in that corner. And again, this one has windows and that one's solid, and we'll look at it again when I'm all done. And the same thing around here. Build this up, 2 across the top, fill, whoops, across the bottom, fill that with glass, should be 1, 2, 3 high, and then this just mirrors the other side, just like that, and then this mirrors above the other doors. So again, you'll have windows here, solid here, windows here, solid, windows, and then solid. Let me go ahead and build the front, and then we'll take a look at it. Alright guys, so this should be your front. There is your solid wall. There's above the door has glass, above the door has glass, solid. This one here, there's the front. There's the other 3 doors. That piece is solid, that piece is solid, and that piece is solid. And that finishes the front. Now on the back, you'll have these little brick pieces. You can just go ahead and trim that off from the inside. Again, that's all interior cosmetic shit. I'm not going to go over that. Now the layout for your windows on the sides, both sides are exactly the same. The pattern is exactly the same. So go ahead and build this up by 1, and you'll do the exact same thing on the other side. I'll do that off camera, and we'll come back and look at it just to show you that it's the same. Just like that. Go ahead and build up 2 pieces on each side, so it's 2 thick. So there's 1 and there's 2, just like that. And the pattern is 6, 2, 6, 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should be over pillar to pillar. And then we got 2, and again pillar to pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, brick, and then glass. Again, here's pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then brick. 2, 2. And then glass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, over the pillar. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2. And that should and better leave us 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And it does. Now you're just going to build that up again at 3 high, and then 2 layers of brick across the top. So that'll cover your window just like this. And build this up right here. Pull that across and fill that with glass, and do the same thing for the other windows. And this side here is exactly the same. You're going to do 2 walls thick right here, and then 2 walls thick here. So 1, 2, and then 1 across the bottom. And it doesn't matter what corner you start from, the pattern has already started with the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go ahead and finish that off and that wall, and we'll be right back. Alright, both sides of the fire station are now done. So that's what it should look like. And we can go ahead and finish trimming that out at the top with upside down stairs all the way across. Just like this. And that's what the side should look like finished. And we're going to do the same thing over here again. It is identical. It is mirrored. Alright, just like that. Now for the back wall, we're going to grab our brick, and this is going to be same pattern. We're just going to run this all the way over here to this corner, or where it meets the main section of the center. which will be right here somewhere. Alright, the only difference is on this side, it is 4. So 4, 4, 4, and 4. And now this corner is 3. So you got 2 more on this side right here. So you got 3 and then 4. And then run the same pattern, should be 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2. The glass, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And go ahead and build that wall up. And then these are the same as the other one. Going to have one on the bottom. There's going to be glass here. This will be solid. Over the door will be glass, just like we did on the front. Solid, glass, and solid. And we'll go ahead and finish that out. And once you're done with that, go ahead and grab your upside down stairs, and you've guessed it, we're going to continue this pattern that we did right here around the top. We're just going to go in between for right now, just like this, and connect it. Connect all your beams across the top, all the way around. And when you reach right here, you're just going to turn it and then continue it. And I'm pretty sure we're going to wrap this around each one of the posts, just like this. So we're going to make a, oh fucker, we're going to make one of these kind of numbers. When it turns, Jag. Alright, just like that. So we're going to make a corner with a pillar. And all you're doing is just turning it and getting it to wrap just right, just like that. And yeah, I just looked at my other one. We're just going to continue around the front and make these connect. Oops, just like that. And this one goes out by 1, so all your pillars go out by 1, even the corner one. So you're going to run this out, make it turn again. Oh, you fucker. And then put this in here and turn it. So you're going to end up on the corner with something like this. And then all your pillars are going to run around just like this. Hopefully you guys get a little bit better at it than I am. But go ahead and finish off that back wall. Wrap all your posts with the trim just like I showed you here. So everywhere that it goes around a post, just continue wrapping it until you get little platforms on top just like that. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, so that should be the completed part of the second story. Again, all your trim work around every pillar. And then straight across here, all your windows should be in. That's the back side. And you should have a nice trimmed off section now. Just like that. Now we're going to go back to our brick. Hopefully, guys, hopefully everything's good. And we're going to go ahead and start covering up all of the slabs and the upside down stairs. Just like this. So here. And then these pillars here. And you're just covering up the white. Alright, real simple. That is the, whoops, one extra piece right there. That is the main roof. And now all we have to do is just grab some stone or whatever you want to use for the roof material. And we're going to stick this in right here, just like we did on the layer underneath with the wood. We're going to just start filling everything in and covering it up and give ourselves a solid roof with a 1 brick trim all the way around the top. So fill in all this and we will be right back. Alright guys, that is your pretty much finished roof, and if you have a little bit of OCD like I do and you want to make it nice and pretty, just go ahead and trim out and bump everything back so you have a very nice rectangular square on top of the roof. So everywhere that it dips in, you just want to go ahead and knock out a little bit of stone and replace it with brick, and there's not much of it. Just like that. And that trims that front off real nice, or the back rather. And then same thing across this here. Knock out that stone. And this one here, if you just want to do it just too wide, or you can just leave that one. Again, however you want to trim this out. This is all just cosmetic shit. I'm just showing you different ways to make it look nice. So again, you can just do something like this. Make that solid. When you meet this middle piece, just bring it out and wrap it around like that. Something like that. And then continue your stone to your corners. Whoops, I do got one left over here. And these two right here. There we go. Now it looks a little bit better. It looks a little neater on top. Not that anybody's going to see it, or anybody's really going to give a shit, but alright, let's finish up for the helipad, and we are done. Alright, find the front of your building. Hopefully you know where that's at. And this front opening here where the two doors are, we're going to go right here off of this corner right here. Alright, so one more look again off this trim piece right here, not off of this line, off the trim piece. And I'm going to use glass for a temporary set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we're going to have a brick right here. And this is going to set up for the big circle on top, which the pattern is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, and then 3 diagonal. And then just goes opposite 2, 3, and then 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's just one quadrant. You're going to do the same thing. So 3, 2, 1, 2, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, and it should come out perfect. Just like that, you should have a really nice circle, and it should be centered on top of your building, or just about as close as you can really get it. And now we're just going to go ahead and build that up 3 high, and then fill it in with stone. So we're going to go up 2, 3. And again, cosmetic shit here, guys. You could go up higher if you want to and put a lip around the outside and just fill it in. Everything's solid, so you have a big solid pad. And we're going to fly over here, and I'm going to take a look at the top of mine, and I'll show you how to trim it out. Alright, so here is the finished pad. And for the H on top, we're just going to take a look at it from the side. It's 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, it's pretty much kind of repeating the pattern, except it's 7, 2, 3 diagonal, 2, 7, 2, 3, 2, 7, 2, 3, 2. Just like that. Really, really simple. And then the H comes in 1, 2, 3, 4 from each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And I'm going to get rid of those because I don't need them on top of my fire station. And just go ahead and make your H just like that. And then I took my netherrack fencing and I trimmed around on the outside. I put some redstone torches on the middle of the 3s on the outside and the outside of the fence posts here. And it just gives it a little bit of a red lighting. And then again, the trim on the outside is up to you how you want to design the top. I just brought some steps down off of one of the 7 sides, so I just extended that out and put in some stairs, some corner lighting right there too. And then I just ran that around to somewhere to go into your building. So like right here, I just cut some stairs down. Again, if you want to make it exactly like mine, from here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to that piece right there. I'm going to pick that back up, and that starts on the first step, second step. Second step going down into my building. And let me get this glass out of the way. And again, if that is the front of the building here, that's going to the right 12 blocks off of, just trying to help get this laid out for you guys. This is pretty much centered of the circle. I think it's off just a little bit. God, that's going to piss me off if it's off. It is. So anyways, this needs to be shifted over, so don't actually go by this, but you can use this for a pattern. All this is a really simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9 by 5 building, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. Really, really, really simple. And then trim it around the base with brick, just like that. And then trim the top around with brick. You can leave the corners open if you want. I used some brick pieces here and half slabs to trim out the fire pole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 high. Again, you can make it as high as you want and put whatever flag that you want on it. And I'll back up for those in the U.S. that want a U.S. flag on theirs. That's how I did mine. Pretty fucking simple. And we'll go on the inside and we'll look at a little bit of the framework that I did for the doors. If you remember, the one that was up was just like this. So just behind that, you can put another layer of bricks, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on your door, correct? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6 pieces of glass. And then just bring your framework of the door up and around it. And then just right here where those little holder pieces was, just run those straight back and then connect it into these solid beams. So you can just bring the solid beams across and connect them into each other just like that. Build your frames around your door. So when it's closed, it looks like this. You have a solid piece here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for your door. And it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should be 7. So 7 by 6 is your opening just underneath your wood floor. And you can connect this here, and it's off a little bit. It's 1 on each side. There we go. Yeah, 1 on each side. 1 on each side. And it's the same with the rest of the doors. They're all exactly the same. As you can see down here, I framed this out exactly the same. Just some really some good ideas here for you. Let you look at it. I'm not going to actually build all that out. And then over here on the inside, this is all I've got for framing. I did not do any kind of interior. You can figure out where you want to put your stairs going up. Obviously somewhere in this vicinity would be good. And then I started putting in some framing, and I never finished it out, and I probably never will. But you'll have a kitchen area, and obviously the kind of like a reception area up front. And then upstairs you can put all kinds of rooms for sleeping and game rooms, and fuck, it's big enough you could play football up there. It's a little overkill, but it's a really awesome fire station, guys, and it houses all of my fire stations. Be sure to check out that tutorial for those. And the second design of the fire station should be out several weeks after the upload date of this one, because I've got a lot of tutorials going on right now, and I played hell high water to get this one done for you. So anyways, that is the fire station 1 tutorial, guys. Like always, I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.